Connor Powers, deadredhitting.com. In this video, what we're going to talk about are the 5 mistakes that hitters make that really cause them to roll over. The first mistake that I see hitters make is going to be with their hips. Okay, so their lower half direction, their hips, their legs, their feet, they're doing something improper with their lower half that's causing them to roll over. Okay, and so I'll expand on that. A lot of times what I see is either their hips will leak early, so their hips will open before their front heel plants. So their hips, before this front heel gets into the ground, their hips are going to spin open. When those hips spin open, you can see right here, hips spin open, arms go away from the body. Okay, second thing is if the hips just kind of spin in place, if the hips, even if it's after the heel plants, the hips open, if the hips spin in place right here, you're going to see that bat go around it. And once that happens, once that lower half goes, and once that lower half, basically spins off the ball, you're going to be fighting that the entire time. Your arms have to go away from the body. Second thing I notice is they're not strong enough with their front leg. And when I see hitters not get to a firm front side, so in other words, they don't time up their barrel releasing into the ball with their front leg getting perfectly straight, they're weak with that front side, and a lot of times what happens, and that causes their backside and their hips to kind of stay back, and you can already see how my arms are getting away from the body. Arms go away from the body, you have to roll over that ball. Okay, so again, if your hitter isn't getting strong or isn't being firm with this front leg and snapping that front leg through, then chances are they're going to get that bat out and around. They're going to cast, they're going to be a little bit longer than they should be. Number 3, getting the hands out of place when they load. Okay, so what I mean by that is the bat will end up wrapped or tucked back here in this position where the knob of the bat is pointing more this way, and you can see from right here to deliver that bat, we've got to go more around. So you can see my path is going more that way just because of the position that I'm getting in when my front foot hits the ground, which is called launch position. And I dive deep into the mechanics of the swing, starting from the ground up, starting from the grip, and going all the way to the finish in the ABCs of the 5-tool hitter program. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click this card right here, and that takes you straight to the ABCs of the 5-tool hitter program. Or if you're watching this on Facebook, check out that first comment, and I put a link to the program there. Number 4 is going to be the shoulders are loading instead of the hands. So shoulders here will end up loading the bat instead of those hands loading the bat. Obviously the shoulder's going to move a little bit, but you want those hands to really load the bat. If you see the hitter rolling their shoulders, what you're going to see is now they've got to unroll their shoulders, and you can see how this bat is going to start casting and getting out and around the ball. Number 5 is just going to be the hitter's timing, where they just don't understand how to get on time, or they're just way too far out on their front leg. For example, they're not landing on the inside part of their front foot, they're not getting that separation that they need to, and they end up getting their weight moving too much this way where their chest is over that front side. And again, you can see how my arms are getting away from the body, and that's going to get out, down, and around and cause that just big cast and roll over. So again, like I said earlier, the ABCs is the 5-tool hitter program that covers the mechanics of the entire swing from start to finish. All you've got to do, go to deadredhitting.com/ABC. And if you're watching this on Facebook, be sure to click like. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel.